Today is Monday, July 3rd. I'm Lauren Winfrey with your digital brief. Let's take a look at the top stories of the day. Police say a suspect is now in custody after an Amber Alert was issued for a missing 2-year-old girl from Lansing. The alert being pushed to phones across the area early this morning. Lansing police saying Winter Smith is still considered missing and endangered. She was last seen on Sunday in Lansing. Winter, originally thought to be with Rashad Trice, who has ties to Detroit. Anyone with information is asked to call Lansing police or Crime Stoppers. Detroit Metro Airport travelers are being told to arrive early for outgoing flights. The VP of Communication Affairs touching base with CBS News Detroit early this morning, saying the tunnel at McNamara Terminal is flooded. This tunnel connects A concourse to the B and C concourses. Right now, buses are transporting travelers between the areas. At this moment, DTW says they don't know the exact cause of the flooding. The city of Flint could find itself in more legal trouble for failing to replace all of the lead service lines in the city. Attorneys representing the people of Flint are asking a judge to hold the city and mayor in contempt for failing to replace nearly 4,000 service lines. The judge will make a decision in late July. The Michigan Court of Appeals has ruled that COVID restrictions that were placed on restaurants by the Department of Health were unconstitutional. The judge wrote the case is a moot point since the emergency order is no longer in place and the restrictions in question were lifted more than 2 years ago. However, a spokesperson for the Health Department insists the actions were consistent with the state constitution and say they will appeal to the Supreme Court. Lawmakers passed a state budget of nearly $82 billion. $2 billion of that is earmarked for education, which includes universal free lunch for students in kindergarten through 12th grade schools. Advocates tell CBS News Detroit that access to free school lunch helps remove barriers within academia.
Did use a significant portion of the surplus. We still left some money on the balance sheet, and we still put some money into savings accounts. And so this was done in a fiscally responsible way. We found a way to balance investments in communities that have historically been disinvested and also put money away to save for the future.
About $160 million will go towards funding free breakfasts and lunches for Michigan students. Advocates say the next step is making sure universal free lunches are permanent, but that would take legislative action. So let's check in with next weather meteorologist Kylie Miller for today's forecast.
Cloudy skies this morning. We are going to see some partial sunshine by the afternoon, but today scattered rain showers, maybe a brief storm may pop up. Temperatures today will reach around 80 degrees for highs. Then tomorrow for 4th of July, it looks gorgeous. 89 degrees for the high temperature in the morning. It's going to be a very mild start to our day. We're going to be starting out in the 60s to near 70 degrees. We're going to continue to climb well into the 80s for the afternoon. And then as we go through the evening hours, temperatures are going to continue to fall into the 70s. Wednesday night and into our Thursday, we're going to be monitoring a disturbance that's going to bring us a chance of rain and some storms. Wednesday evening and for the early overnight, some storms could go strong to severe, so we're going to keep a close eye on that. More rain, though, is likely on Thursday. Then we'll have dry conditions for Friday and the weekend with temperatures in the lower 80s.
And that's going to do it for today's digital brief. For weather, news, and sports, we're covering it all for you right here on CBS News Detroit, streaming live on the CBS News app and on Pluto TV.